The question reads, find the nth degree polynomial function with real coefficients satisfying the given conditions. We're given the conditions n is equal to 3 and 4 and 2i are zeros, and we know f of -1 is -50. So my polynomial format I can say is f of x is equal to a, because we don't know what the leading coefficient is. There's a reason they told me f of -1 is -50, times x minus 4, because that's one answer, times x minus 2i, and because complex numbers travel in pairs, we can say x minus a -2i. And we're back to multiplying things out. So a times, I'm going to use x minus 4 for a second, just hold on to it. I'm going to FOIL these two. I have x squared, x times x times, I have a negative, well, positive. Well, let me write out the step. X minus 2i times x plus 2i. Now I'll FOIL these two. So a times x minus 4 times x squared, x times x, plus 2ix, x times 2i, minus 2ix, negative 2i times x, minus 4i squared. That's 2 times 2 is 4, I times I is I squared. So a times the quantity x minus 4 times x squared. My 2ix's, these things, will cancel. So I have minus 4 times a -1, because I squared is equal to a -1. So a times x minus 4 times x squared plus 4. And now I have to distribute here. So a times the quantity x cubed minus 4x squared, that's -4 times x squared, plus 4x, x times 4, minus 16. And that's what f of x is equal to. We are told up here that f of -1 is -50. So I'm going to use that to find out what a is. So we'll take a small commercial break from this thing, and we will say that a times -1 cubed minus 4 times a -1 squared plus 4 times a -1 minus 16 is equal to a -50. And where there's an x, I put in a -1 and it's equal to a -50. So we have a -1 minus 4 minus 4 minus 16. So we have a -25 is equal to a -50. I will divide by -25. So a is equal to a +2. I will take this a and plug it into the expression that I took a commercial break from. Commercial is now over. So f of x is equal to 2 times x cubed minus 4x squared plus 4x minus 16. If you want to be just a little bit cleaner, you can distribute the positive 2. So I have 2x cubed minus 8x squared plus 8x minus 32. And that is the exact polynomial.